Okay, so in this sequence, there are a couple of spin-off roles here. And the previous sequence was a debate which was handled in NDTV studio. Dakshin Siddharth and Shivan here. Dakshin Siddharth and Shivan in this sequence are speaking as opposition party. Swati is playing the chairwoman of Swati Enterprises. Harian is playing Dr. Harsha, who is the main lead doctor in this particular skit. Sanjay Rayan is the spokesperson and the speaker in the parliament who is actually initiating this discussion. And Vishwa is acting as the health minister. And Manikandan Sundaresan acting as Ram Kishore. In the previous NDTV sequence, the NDTV host was announcing that Ram Kishore will be the head of the healthcare department of entire Indian Medical Science Association. So I am playing Ram Kishore here in this particular sequence. So I am saying this very clearly so that if you are watching, you have to have clear understanding.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Now here, where the proposition of Health Minister Vento speaks about the new surgery of neuro. Let's begin and we start.
Okay. So, dear Health Minister, I have a question for you, sir.
We no offenses, Mr. Opposition Leader. The Health Minister and Dr. Harsha haven't been beginning to speak at all. So why are we asking questions now? So we would
as a representative of the people, I want to ask the question to him.
Okay.
So, sir, Mr. Harsha is trying to do something that has never been done before. He wants to make the brain work at 100% efficiency, and we are going to pass the law allowing him and some other hospitals to do that. So, what makes you so confident in him, and why is he controlling the affairs of the parliament?
Dr. Harsha was a very good doctor. If he is making one thing himself, it was not only we can trust him blindly. So
You are trusting him blindly, but it's the life of the people that.
No. We submitted 1,500 pages tabloid to our Health Minister. And Health Minister.
He said blindly.
No. I am rephrasing why our Health Minister said blindly. The 1,500 page report prepared by Mr. Harsha and his teammates, and our Health Minister deputed 155 MBBS doctors and 3 MS surgeons, neurosurgeons, to have a surveillance on the 1,500 page report. And after those people, the 150 plus people have given the sanction, only he started using the word blind. So you've got to be aware of that, Mr. Opposition Leader.
Okay, so when do the experiments start, the trials start?
when he wishes to start.
When do you want to start the trials?
I want to explain my teammates which going to happen. So within 2 or 3 months we will be starting the trials in for the animals, and we will be upgrading to the humans.
And if you are not busy, you can also animals he mentioned, so I thought you can.
Good job. Yeah. Parliament is not the best trials.
It was not a joke, it was actually Opposition Leader. I was
first. You can start. This is the parliament.
Okay. Downstairs? Alright, okay. So we will relieve Shivan. Yeah, pick up your things. Your guns also, Shivan.
Thanks.
Alright.
Except for the sequence.
You can bring tomorrow. Today I don't think the gun sequence are there. So
Tomorrow.
you can bring your things tomorrow.
Oh, thank you.
Bye, Shivan. Thank you.
Bye.
Your bag?
Is it
I'll see.
Outside, okay. Right. Yeah. Continue, please.
Yeah. The speaker said something. Can you say it again?
This is not the place. Nobody should joke. Here they want to speak about the practical thing and about the prohibition. What our health minister is speaking.
Bye, Shivan.
Okay, so we got it. So no jokes.
I'll stand corrected. With all due respect to the speaker.
So Mr. Ramkishore, you are going to be the next head of the health committee. So what are your plans? What will you do on once you're appointed?
Well, I'm quite excited to take the position. I should thank personally to Dr. Harsha for recommending my name to the Health Minister, and Health Minister did not have any sort of hesitation in signing the papers.
So he does whatever he says.
Well, Mr. Opposition Leader, just because our Speaker has told me not to be, readily offensive with the words and keeping it cool down, so you will listen to me completely. The point that I'm going to do after becoming the head of Health Ministry is not as a minister, but as a head. I will be promoting the surgery that Dr. Harsha has developed pinpoint. And every look and corner of the surgery has been developed by Mr. Harsha, thanks to his father, who has been the ancestor of that surgery technique. And we are going to promote that all over the world. And India will be doing first of its kind neurosurgery. And that will be my first ever project procedure. That is spreading over the surgery nuances to the entire country.
And what if there's an attack or there's somebody trying to disrupt the process like the past?
Please understand, Mr. Opposition Leader, apart from the regular kind of civilians outside this parliament, we have been protecting you also from Master Sigma, okay? So, you've got to be thankful. Okay, fine.
You said that Master Sigma doesn't exist.
I've been telling them, but nobody is prepared to believe. My own boss, Dr. Harsha, doesn't believe that, so I have to stand corrected. So that is why I'm speaking.
But you don't believe him.
Sorry?
But you don't believe in Master Sigma.
Well, that's not a question whether I believe in Master Sigma or not. The question is, what am I going to do with this kind of medical techniques that he is going to launch?
And how are you going to protect it?
Because
High security with the police force.
That has failed numerous times, sir. And how will people come into your brain surgery, like if you're doing a brain surgery?
for the conspiracy theory that you people have done, a honest police officer, his name is Virat, has stepped down. And we have spoken to the, not only to the health ministry, we have spoken to the defense ministry also to set up a separate unit to inquire, without due respect, your team, Mr. Opposition Leader, because you have conspired many things which has really carried Mr. Virat to an extent of stepping down from this project.
Oh, you're putting all this on me?
Absolutely. I have the right to do that because I've got some evidences which are really showing.
So why were you criticizing Virat for, like, in the TV show, when you believe that he's such a good officer and...
That was a show where I have to speak against Virat. But right now this is a parliament and I am a civilian leader and I have to speak the truth which you are doing as a conspiracy being an opposition party. So you better remain silent for some time so that
tomorrow you say that I am Master Sigma, right?
Right? Sorry?
Tomorrow you say that I am Master Sigma.
You don't have that much work to be compared with Master Sigma. Maybe he, I can even compare, I cannot even compare you with our speaker right here, so you don't have that much work. Am I right, Mr. Speaker?
Sure, sir. Okay, this project was started in your government before 7 years.
Can't give you sorry. ಅನೇಕ basketball. Seed is going on. Listen.
Like this Master Sigma, this rumor was started in your period of time when you were in India.
Oh, so everyone is blaming us now, huh?
You have started this project. Mr. Virat was appointed by your government.
That's the right question. You are accountable to answer that.
But he stepped down in the new government's thing.
Just like you stepped down as a coward, stating that you cannot lead the party, Virat has also stepped down. So, the speaker is right. Everything started in your government, when your government was in force. But right now, our health minister is being toiled because of the things that you have done. Arrow was shot by you, but health minister is taking the arrow onto his chest. You have an answer, Mr. Opposition Leader. By the way, without due respect, what's your name, sir?
My name is Birla.
Please explain to Mr. Birla what's our plan.
I am proudly to announce this big project. This credit wants to go to my father. He was started, but I want to get finished off this project. It will, as science proven that our brain is working at only 2%. We have been using for the high efficiency, but I want to increase the efficiency to 100% by connecting the neurons to the neurons.
We are going to take this to the students community where accomplishing in academic field is a very big challenge these days. We are going to use this in private organizations where the results are supposed to be matched. This we are going to use on the government authorities. In a way, it is going to maximize the entire potential of India. Right? And that is why I very severely recommend you to undergo this surgery, because the peanut size of your brain will be maximized as a very big fry pan, so that you can think much better. Like you're speaking. Like you're speaking. He thinks that. He thinks that. So we are thanking the Parliament, we thank the Speaker, we thank our Health Minister, and the Prime Minister is also watching this over the video conference. Dr. Harsha's evaluation of this wonderful neurosurgery, and it is just going to get signed in another 10 minutes and we are highly excited. And although he is an opposition party member, he is also an Indian, so the fellow mates are putting our hands together to receive this bill passed by the Indian Parliament. Mr. Health Minister, do you have anything else to say?
As long as this is beneficial for the country, I'm supporting the bill.
Finally, at last
It's a good
decision. It's a good decision. So, Mr. Speaker, I think we can end this decision.
Yes, sir. Taking a bit. Let me begin. Mr. First Minister,
Ah,
you can say that.
Parliament, because speaker, ending முடிச்சிட்டு
Sir.
இதான் பாடலாம்.
Sir, no, sir.
Now this is the next sequence where there is another TV program that is connected, where Sanjay Rehan will be the host of the program, and Swati as chairman of Swati Enterprises, Ram Kishore, Dr. Harsha, and Rohit will be the part of this program. 3, 2, 1, yes.
Good evening, guys. Now our chief guest star, Mr. Dr. Harsha, can be entered. You can carry on. And this is here. Yes, sir. Next, the producer of this project, Mrs. Swati ma'am, the owner of Swati. Now we can begin the conversation. Yes, sir.
Dr. Harsha, you can say that what are we going to do in this project?
This idea was
Okay. Mr. Rohit, you can also come and join our meeting, sir. Audience, kind information, Mr. Rohit is going to be joining our meeting. Sir, please take your seat. Mr. Ram Kishore, sir, you can also come, sir. Audience, another one information, you can.
Here, in the press conference, Ram Kishore was here. ஒவ்வொன்றுமே கூப்பிட்டு முதல் ஆளுநருக்கு கிச்சடி ஆளுநருக்கு ஆடியன்ஸ்ல வெயிட் பண்ணி சொல்ற மாதிரி பேசுறீங்க. அவனை போய் போஸ்ட் ஆஃபீஸ் போய் எவ்வளவு போய் சொல்றீங்க? அல்ல ஹர்ஷாவை கூப்பிட்டு ரோஹித் குமார் அதுல ஒரு ஆளுநர் நீங்க வேணா வந்து கேட்டீங்களா? Okay, right.
Mr. Host, why are you like this? You forgot the most important man.
That's okay. That's okay. We understand that we don't do this for the name and reputation and popularity. We do this for the purpose of serving the nation. You can start, Mr. Host.
So you can say about your neurosurgery project.
Sir, this is my mistake.
You never do any mistake. You never do any mistake.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Harsha, please go.
Dr. Harsha, we know that you're extremely happy for this project, but then at times we have to control our laugh and our smile, laughter. Come on, tell us.
for socialization, for the people's knowledge and for the environment and develop for the society. I am proposing this surgery for it's based on neurosurgery. It will be after that the people can thinking about the infinite thinking. The thinking also will be increasing, and this I researched about it. It was not a defect in anything. So I guarantee that it will not be failure. It will be done for the society.
Albert Einstein mentioned about the infinity thinking, and Dr. Morgan Freeman has also been explaining about the limitless thinking of the human potential. I think Dr. Harsha's invention is something that is really giving meaning for all those kinds of discovery. By the virtue of doing this neurosurgery, a person can use the brain to the complete potential, and the person can have infinite mechanism of thinking. And there is no kind of geographical or any form of limit for the person's thinking capacity. And I am going to be the person who is taking this all over the world. So he has debuted, and you might have seen the footage of the parliament.
Yes, sir.
So that's all it is.
Okay, the next question to now.
How you believe Mr. Dr. Harsha he will do it, and which motive you are doing as a producer for the neurosurgeon new operation?
I have been working with him like my products or like equipment we are using, the investment over the hospitals, everything has been done with Harsha and like
No.
yeah, we have been
She means to say that all the kinds of modern marketing and division development of the products have been really given a lot of meaning with this kind of neurological sciences. She is dealing with cosmetic products in her business, and she is also dealing with healthcare products. All these are only multiplied into the manifold benefits by having the brand image of the surgery technique that Dr. Harsha has created.
Sir, why is this man always quiet? Even in the press conference he was speaking to you. What is he here for?
Introduce yourself first. Who are you?
I'm, as a citizen of India, I'm asking this question.
Oh, you are the one who mentioned that you are a great fan of me.
Yeah.
Thanks. This is Mr. Rohit, who has been debuted to catch the so-called Master Sigma. So, Mr. Rohit, would you like to speak in this program? We understand that the host was very disrespectful to you. He called you only at the last minute, but you are a disciple of, I think, Mr. Virat, right? Mr. Virat is your successor, and you are not like Virat. Virat used to speak a lot, but you are very silent. So, tell us, how are you going to help catching this criminal?
I have requested the defense minister to give some post to the hospital for catching the Master Sigma.
Oh, you have.
I could have done that.
Sought after. This is after the defense minister. You have spoken to the defense minister. My dear friend, I'm suffering from asthma, as you know, and my inhaler is right there. Could you please pick it up for me? Okay, thank you so much. Beg your pardon, excuse me. Yeah, so, host, you can get to the program.
Okay, another question to you. You are started this project for commercial motive or for service motive?
as per for my company has been growing so far, and the profits are giving to the government or the revenue system. We played a major part in it, and I don't. If I drop this project also, it's not going to be very big loss for me. So this is not about promoting. I'm doing for the people's sake too. I'm helping the government too. So that's my point of view.
Okay, then there is a service motive.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Harsha, you can say about Master Sigma, he will be troubling you in this operation. How Mr. Rock is going to save you?
We are keeping the surgery trials in our. No one is there in the area. It is a private area that I own, and from there, Rohit team will be surveying us, and they will be giving a tight security. So the operation will be done safest and.
Excuse me, suppose I have to handle this. Can you use your private room there?
Yes, yes.
Well, you please come.
ask some questions to him also.
Yes, sir. I will ask. Okay, okay. You can say that. Okay, sir.
Mr. Robert, how you are going to protect Dr. Sigma?
Sir,
How are you going to protect Dr. Sigma?
from
Dr. Sigma from the master.
sir, he is also doctor.
No, I don't know. Post and there. A series of no. Yeah,
Again from first.
how are you going to protect Dr. Harsha? The question is, how are you going to protect Dr. Harsha from Master Sigma?
Sir, I have already answered this question.
Okay,
So
folks,
that you would have dissected the whole problem into pieces and you would have explained.
that's the difference between a rookie and a pro. He's only a rookie. He's a pro. Mr. Host, with all due respect, you asked about, you were very curious about how the neurosurgery is being performed.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Rohit, can I make a slight kind of a demonstration on Mr. Rohit in front of all this camera? So
Okay, sir.
it will be really interesting.
Permission granted.
Permission granted.
No, we're sure. All right, so